喂 Hello, I think I'm live right now. Yeah, if you can see me and hear me well, please let me know in the chat that you can see me and hear me well. All right, so I think I'm live right now, and I'm kind of like 2 minutes earlier, but as you know, I'm very punctual, and yeah, I'm almost never late. Okay, hello, 大家好，你好，哟，你好，OK。Yeah, some people are here very early already. 真是太好了，太好了, yeah. Okay, I don't like students being late, so but I'm early. Okay, I'm early today. So let me know if you can see me and hear me well in the chat. I just want to check if everything's fine, the internet and the sound and the image is fine. Sound trembling? Okay, but the other person, James, says loud and clear. Okay. Okay. So let me know how's the sound. Okay. How's the sound and image so far? Okay. Just want to test. 好久不见. Okay. 好久不见. Hello. 你好. JMJ. Zen sounds good. Okay. People say sounds good. Yeah. I think I don't know. Okay. If it doesn't sound good, just let me know. Okay. How about the image? The image is good. Okay. Loud and clear in Cape. Okay, hello, 你好 Alvina. Loud and clear. Okay, good. 很好. All right, so we're live and we are so on time. Good, 很好. 大家你们好吗? Okay. 好，谢谢. Okay, so do you know what is the topic for today? 我们今天的主题是什么？你们知道吗？ Okay, what is the topic for today? Can you please answer me? Answer what? Okay. Image good? Okay, thank you. Okay, so the topic of today is the common mistakes that students make when learning Mandarin Chinese, right? Yes, common mistakes. That's right. 谢谢. So before we officially begin, hello, 你好, Alicio. Okay, image is good. Everything's good. Okay, so before I get started, why don't you tell me that what is the mistake that you used to make or you are making, okay, the mistake that you think you're making in learning Mandarin Chinese according to your experience. I would love to know. I actually have a note here that I collect from you guys a few days ago. I asked in my support community on Facebook, Smart Mandarin support community, what is the biggest mistake that you think you had made in learning Mandarin Chinese? And I got some answers from here. And yeah, but you can tell me right now, what's the mistake that you think you made when you are learning Mandarin Chinese? And how did you fix that? Or have you fixed it yet? Okay, so today we're going to talk about the mistakes and how to fix that. I actually give you some solutions to fix the mistake. Okay, good. 大家好. Okay, 你好. Okay. I cannot pronounce all the names, so I'll just say 你好. Okay. Okay. 好. I want you teach Chinese song with English translation. Is it okay? Chinese song is I think it's very complicated actually. You have to be like at a certain level that you could learn with Chinese song. Okay. Okay, now I got this answer from Irina says that directly translating from English. No. Yes, okay, this is also in my notes. Okay, this is one of the mistakes. That's right. And 老师你住在哪里？在台湾，谢谢。Okay. 你好，你什么样？诶 What does that mean? Oh, you mean 你怎么样？ How are you? Not 你什么样 Okay, I'm good. 我很好，谢谢。So already 1 year learning Mandarin, but also understand a lot. Can understand a lot or cannot understand a lot. Okay. How? So I got like one answer. Okay. One comment from you guys is that directly translate from English to Chinese or Chinese English. Yes, that's one of the mistakes that my students make. Yes. Okay. 怎么样 Yes, 怎么样 Okay. From Brazil. Yeah, but I don't understand the language. Didn't identify those tones correctly. Yeah. It may sound the same upon hearing, but the tones are different. Exactly. 没错. Okay, Karina, right? Is that right, Karina? Yes, you're right. Okay, yes, that is also in my notes. Okay, so yeah, I think you got some of the things that you comment is in my notes. Yes. How do you identify Chinese words when they sound the same? My common mistake is the wrong tones that I use or pronounce. Okay, so thank you for all your response. You can keep give me your comment and the mistake that you made. But how do you fix that? Or you haven't fixed it yet? That's why you're here. 很喜欢上你的课，谢谢。Okay, my common mistakes are my tones. Okay. How to say, do you have husband? Okay, like are you married or something? Okay, 你结婚了吗? Are you married? Okay, so now let's start with the common mistake, but you can keep coming to your opinions and your common mistake in the chat box, and I'll see you later. Okay, so let's talk about number one. Okay, let's talk about number one mistake that most of my students make is to directly translate from English to Mandarin Chinese. Okay, to English, from English to Mandarin Chinese. Okay, so there are some very simple sentences you can directly translate from English to Mandarin. For example, 我喜欢 for example, 我喜欢台湾. This is very basic. This is a very basic sentence which you can directly translate from English, okay, to Mandarin because the structure is the same. 谢谢. Okay, so 我喜欢台湾 English is I like Taiwan. It's basically the same. So yes, they are tones, right? There are still some sentences, basic sentences are the same in English. But the more you learn Mandarin Chinese, and the more you realize that some of the sentences you can directly translate to Mandarin Chinese. Okay. For example, let me give you one example. Okay. For example, a lot of people think that the word le, do you know le, is the past tense of Mandarin Chinese. So they think Chinese has like the past tense like in English. So they say everything past tense with le. Okay, which is not correct. For example, if you want to say I was busy yesterday. Okay, how do you say I was busy yesterday in Mandarin? Please let me know in the chat. Okay, please teach us. Okay, 我看不懂中文字, but you're typing Chinese. Okay, so how do you say I was busy yesterday? 昨天我很忙，谢谢。对，昨天我很忙。But I heard some of my students said that, oh no, you shouldn't you say that 昨天我很忙了 because it's the past tense? No. So one of the mistakes is that you have to change your mind sometimes because Chinese and English, they are not exactly the same concept. Okay. Or for another example, how do you say, I eat dinner at 6 today? How do you say I eat dinner at 6 today? 我昨天很忙. Yes, 我昨天很忙. The other translation, how do you say, I eat dinner or I ate dinner at 6 o'clock today? How do you say? 我今天6点 吃晚餐, right? Okay, can I see the answer? If anyone knows how to say, I ate dinner at 6 o'clock today. Okay, 我今天6点吃晚餐. So the word order is different from English. So you have to know when you're learning a new language, the word order, the structure is very important. 谢谢 Judy Lin. Okay, yes, you got it. 我今天6点吃晚餐 CAN 餐 CAN 我今天6点吃晚餐 So you learn the structure is subject and time and action. So to okay. So to avoid this mistake, you need to learn the structure. Okay, and then learn how to play with the structure, how to use the structure in the daily conversation. Okay, I'll talk about that in my future webinars. Okay, because so much to talk about. Okay, 好，这是I think this is the number one. Okay, number one, you think English and then you directly translate to Mandarin Chinese. Okay, so let's talk about the next. 我今天6点吃了晚餐。我今天6点。吃了晚餐可以，对 like you complete the action. So le is the action completion, when you complete the action. Okay, 好，那 the next one is I think also this one is very important, which is that okay, I know some of you have a Chinese friend or a Mandarin speaking friend, native speakers friend, right? Let me know if you had Chinese friends or Taiwanese friend that you can practice Mandarin with. Please let me know in the chat by saying yes. Let me know, okay? If you have friends that you can, ask questions or to practice with, let me know in the chat, okay? 6点吃晚餐 Okay. It's actually my mistake talking the structure. Yes, okay. Yes. Okay, 很好. Okay. I have some students, they have Mandarin native speakers. Yes, okay, no, that's okay. And so they usually or they often practice Mandarin with their friend. Okay, listen. You can practice Mandarin Chinese with your friend, okay? And then sometimes friends but don't speak Mandarin. But sometimes you ask your friend questions about Mandarin. You have some Mandarin questions, you're learning, you have some questions, and then you ask your friend, okay? And then your friend's like, I don't know, I don't know. That's the way we say it. Have you ever had this problem that you ask your Chinese friend and your Chinese friend says, I don't know. That's the way we say it. For example, you ask your friend, 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3, right? 2 is 2. But we say 一个,两个. Okay, if we're counting something, okay, 一个,两个. Why do we use 两? Have you ever asked your Chinese friend and they say, not really sure. Why do we say 两? Okay, yes. The next mistake is a lot of my students, they see their Chinese friend as their Chinese teacher. So they keep asking their friends questions. And their friends like, I'm not a Chinese teacher. Okay, so the next mistake is don't see your Chinese friend as your Mandarin teacher. They probably can practice some daily conversation with you, colloquial conversation with you, but they are not teacher. They cannot give you a professional answer. Okay, this is the next mistake. And the other one is, I have students ask me questions, okay? I have students ask me questions, and then I answer how to say a certain that like my student asked me, how do you say this in Mandarin Chinese? And then I answer, and then my student say, Katrina, I asked my friend, but my friend say your answer is not so, this is not how they usually say. Did you give the wrong answer, or do you have this experience with your Mandarin teacher? Sometimes, like, you ask the same question to your teacher, and you ask the same question to your friend, but they gave you they gave you different answers. Have you ever had this problem? Please let me know in the chat. Okay, 在台湾，好，OK。Too many messages. Okay, 好。So, do you ever have this? No. Okay, I not yet. Sometimes, yes, sometimes. Okay, the thing is, yes. Okay, some people say yes. Okay, you probably want to ask different people the same questions, but you got different answers from your teacher and from your native speaker friend. Not yet. Okay, the reason is, okay, sometimes you have to realize, this is very important, you have to realize that your level is here. Sometimes the student's level is here, but the question that they are asking, the level of the question that they're asking is here. So as a Mandarin teacher, we know that the question that you're asking is far more difficult. Okay, it's far more difficult than your level. Okay, your level is here, but your question is here. So we Mandarin teacher, we have to think, what is the easiest way for you to express the things that you want to say with your ability, with your limit, with your Mandarin, level, at your level right now. Whereas your friend, they don't know your level. So they just give you an answer that they usually say, and you're like, wow, that is hard. That is too hard. So if you have found a professional teacher already, okay, of course you can question, you can ask your teacher, but if you have already found a professional teacher already, or if you have studied with a professional course, with a teacher already, please don't say that your teacher, well, it's not good to say, oh, teacher, you're wrong. Okay, my friends say da. My friends say you are wrong, but the teacher, I think if the teacher is professional, I would say like 99% of the time your teacher is right, because he know what exactly he needs to give you or she needs to give you, because your level is here. So the answer that we provide to your question is at this level, not this level. Okay. Does that make any sense to you? Please let me know in the chat. Okay. Do you agree with what I say at this point? Okay. Let me know. Honestly. Okay. 你会说一点韩语 Here he can talk with me by WhatsApp. Okay. Agree. Okay. Agree. Pretty much. Okay. How? Yeah, you're right. Sometimes Chinese people are using Chinese language in deeper way. Of course. I think any language, okay, only have one teacher. I agree. Thank you so much. So I'm saying that it is okay that you ask different people, native speaker, for the same question, but better consult your teacher that which answer is suitable for you at the moment, and what are the differences between different answers. Okay, so this is the second mistake. I'm gonna cross this out. Okay, translating. Okay, the next one is on my note here. I say vocabulary. Okay, any of you, because I saw some of this people say that they have problem with vocabulary, like they don't know how to remember the vocabulary, just don't stick to their head. That's the first problem. And then the second problem is that they don't know how to use vocabulary. If you had the same problem, please let me know in the chat if you had this vocabulary problem. Okay, let's move on to the next one now. Okay, so the vocabulary problem. If you have problem with vocabulary, let me know in the chat and say yes. Okay, if you have problem with vocabulary, like you can't remember, you don't know how to use them, Let me know in the chat. Always forget. Yes, I got the answer. Always forget. Read dictionary to remember things. Okay. From Italy, hello. Okay. Say my problem. Okay. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so I think a lot of people have the problem with remembering the vocabulary, right? Okay. The missing often forget the vocab. Yes, also. Okay. So now the next question is I want to ask you, how do you fix this problem? Like, you learn vocabulary but you always forget. How do you fix this problem? Helps me make small sentences with the videos you already know. Yes, okay, very good, 很好. So how do you fix this problem that you cannot remember the vocabulary you learn? Anyone want to share your experience how to remember the vocabulary? Not use vocab correctly. Is that correctly? Yes, correctly. Okay. Anyone want to share? I already saw my students on Teachable, as she said that she makes small sentences with the vocabulary that you already know. Yes, making sentences, small sentences is very important. I also say flashcard. Yes, flashcard. 很好. So to fix this problem, okay, needs to use word 50 times to comfortable remembering using the word 15 times. Why 15? Is there any why is the number 15? Just curious. Okay. So yes, I think first of all, if you're the person always forgetting the vocabulary, it probably is that you don't use the vocabulary very often, right? You don't use the vocabulary very often. So what you need to do is to make flashcards. Where you can make flashcard, there's a very popular app called Pleco. Do you guys know Pleco? Pleco. It's a free mobile app. Just go there and download Pleco, and you can check the new words that you don't know. Use Pleco to check the new vocabulary you don't know. Pleco. Okay. So a lot of my students, I think a lot of foreigners are using Pleco to learn Mandarin Chinese. You can check the vocabulary that you don't know and also make your own flashcard with Pleco. But I don't know if you have to pay with making the flashcard with the app. I know that checking with the dictionary is free. I think mostly it's free, but if you want more service, I think you need to pay. But I just don't know how much. Just download it, use the free app, and see how it goes. You can use the flashcard function. Okay, so first of all, make your flashcards and review with your flashcard every day. This is the first solution. Okay, and the second way to fix this problem is that to make sentences. Okay, just to push yourself to make sentences with the vocabulary that you learn already. Okay, this is the second solution for that. So how do you make sense? Like for example, you could like think in Mandarin Chinese. If you want to say, oh, it is so hot today. Okay, the weather is so hot today. It's so hot today. You're thinking in English or thinking in your language, but you have to think like, okay, how do I say that in Mandarin Chinese? You can translate in your brain like, okay, I know hot, I know weather, I know all the words, and how do I make sentences? So this is the chance that you can practice your vocabulary and to remember the vocabulary. So make small sentences, and when you are thinking something in English or in your language, just think about how to say that in Mandarin Chinese. Okay, write sentence and use flashcard. Okay, does that help? Please let me know in the chat. This is my solution for you guys. Okay, remember the vocabulary. Let me know if that helps. Okay, remember I give you the solution, but you had to make the effort. You had to do the diligent. Okay, not saying like it's not like I'm telling you what to do and you're not doing anything, and the problem is still there. It's not like that. Okay, so let me know if this helped. Okay, if this helped, please let me know. So we finished vocabulary. Okay, how to remember vocabulary. Okay, let me know in the chat if that helps. Okay, great idea. So, flashcard and make sentences. Yes, helps. Thank you. Let me know if that helps. Okay, the tip helps. The other problem is to don't know how to use vocabulary correctly, right? Okay. Also, a lot of my students say, I don't know how to use vocabulary correctly. How do you deal with that? If you learn a bunch of vocabulary, you can even download the vocabulary list from the internet. You can just Google HSK1. HSK is a test, okay? HSK1 means at level 1. So HSK1 vocabulary list. You if you Google that right now, you can just download the vocabulary for free. But you got the vocabulary list, and what's next? You still don't know how to use the vocabulary, right? So a lot of my students had this problem, and let me know if you had the same problem. You know a lot of vocabulary, but you don't know how to use them. If you have the same problem, please let me know, and also let me know how do you fix that. How do you fix the problem? Yeah, I also love to know how do you fix the problem. Okay, let me know in the chat. Okay, let me see the chat. So many messages. Okay, make sentences and repeat. 很好啊. Yes. Okay, grammatically wrong. Yeah, sometimes. Uh-huh. 想喝茶还是喝啤酒? Okay. Helps. Okay. Now let me know, how do you fix this problem, like if you don't know how to use vocabulary? Well, helpful. Thank you. Yeah, how to use vocabulary correctly. Okay. First of all, when you learn a vocabulary, in English, Chinese, use sometimes different, sometimes use. Okay. Anyone needs to tell me, wants to tell me how you fix this problem? Well, my answer to this question is, when you're learning the vocabulary, I always think that it doesn't matter how much vocabulary you know. It really doesn't matter how much vocabulary you know. It matters that how much do you know how to use correctly, and how much vocabulary that you can use in a daily conversation. That matters. And if you know a lot of vocabulary and you don't know how to use them, to me that's zero. Yeah, too rush. So my answer to this problem is that when you learn a vocabulary, you need to know what is the function of this vocab. For example, you learn the word 漂亮. Okay, 漂亮 means beautiful, right? So do you know how does this vocabulary function? Oh, if you know, it's like, okay, it's like adjective in English. You could say 她很漂亮, 台湾很漂亮, 中国很漂亮, 美国很漂亮, 你妈妈很漂亮, 你的女朋友很漂亮, something something 很漂亮. You know how this vocabulary functions. So my answer to your problem and question is, when you are learning a vocabulary, you better know how does it work? How do you use it? How does it function? You have to learn that with a structure. Okay? Does that make any sense? This is my first solution. Okay? And also, the second solution is, of course, make a lot of sentences. Of course. Yeah, 我很漂亮 like this. Yes. So learn the vocabulary with the structure together, not just the vocabulary. Okay. And for another class example, 下雨. You guys know what is 下雨? Maybe I should write down. 什么是下雨? I just saw a mistake from somewhere. People use this wrong. Let's see. You guys know what is 下雨? 什么是下雨? 下雨是什么? What is 下雨? 下雨 means to rain, right? Okay. So how do you say it rains a lot today? How do you say it rains a lot today? Yeah, is that how you say in English? Yeah, rains a lot today. How do you say that in Mandarin? It rains a lot today. 下雨. Anyone wants to give me the answer? It rains a lot today. So you learn the vocabulary 下雨, but you don't know how to use it. So you use it like you're using as in English. 今天下雨多. Okay, Christopher, I got this. 今天很多下雨. 今天很多下雨. I want to say congratulations. I don't see any correct answer. And I see a lot of classic mistake. Okay, but it's a good mistake because you guys learn. Okay, so rain a lot because you're thinking in English. So you would say 今天下雨很多. It rains a lot today. 下雨很多, right? But you forgot something, or you probably didn't know that, which is 下雨 is a verb object. What is verb object? Okay, it's a verb object verb. So this is verb, this is object, down rain. So if you have learned what is a verb object in Mandarin Chinese, and then I tell you, okay, 下雨 is a verb object. And then you're like, oh, right. So you need to say 今天 today. 下很多雨. 很多 is in the middle. Today, down a lot of rain. This literally means down rain. Down rain. So in Mandarin, you say today down a lot of rain. Now like, whoa. Okay, if this is the first time you heard this, you'll be like, wow, seriously? Seriously, you really say that in Mandarin? Yes, seriously, we really say that in Mandarin. Oh my God. If this is the first time you heard how we use this structure with a verb object, you're like mind blowing because I bet that in your language, you probably don't use that, this way. 下很多雨, down a lot of rain. So you can separate this verb object. I think this is kind of mind blowing for some people. If this is the first time you heard how to use. Okay, so my point is that this is just my example. Yeah. So this is just my example. My point is 一样, the same. You need to learn the structure, the basic structure, and use the vocabulary in the structure. So when you see a vocabulary and then when you see the function of the vocabulary, this is verb object, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of know how to use it. And you find the example, okay? And then you make your own sentences. So to answer your question, how to use vocabulary correctly, you learn the vocabulary with a structure and you have to know the function of the vocabulary. Please let me know if that makes sense to you. Okay. But if you're my online course student, maybe you're my advanced beginner student, level student, HSK1, HSK2. I have everything here that in my course, in my online video courses. Yeah. So if you studied that already, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. Please let me know if that makes sense. So how to use vocabulary correctly? Let's repeat that again. Okay. So to know how to function. Okay. How to use the function, to know what's the function. Okay. of the vocabulary and learn that with structure and make a lot of sentences. Okay, let me know if that makes sense to you, if that helps you. Okay, please let me know if that helps. And you see, I see Davy. Davy say 今天下大雨. See, today, how do you say that in English? Today rains heavily. Today is raining cats and dogs, something like that. But in English, in Mandarin, we say 今天下大雨. "下雨" is rain. 下大雨 is down, big rain, means rain very heavily. Right. Okay. So this is kind of mind-blowing for some people. If this is the first time you see this and you see the function of this verb object. Yeah. Okay. How? So everything's good? Let me know everything's clear, everything's good, and everything's helpful so far. Let me know in the chat if everything's helpful. Okay, so far. And if everything makes sense to you so far? Okay. Yeah, everything makes sense. Okay. So I can only, in this live streaming, I can only give you my idea of how to fix those problems. But it is still a lot of job for you guys. It is still your job to study, to find the right resources to study and follow, the tip that I just told you. Yeah. 谢谢老师。好，接下来是 Okay, let me just cross out the things that I have on my list. Okay. Let's talk about character. 好不好？我们来看看汉字。Because on my list, there's another one is people think that characters are very difficult. Please let me know in the chat if you find that Chinese characters are very difficult, and that's one of your frustration, and one of your some people, they don't learn character and they regret that because yeah. So if that is one of your mistake, not learning character, please let me know in the chat. Impossible. Not characters are not difficult. Zen, you say characters are not difficult. Can you tell me how do you learn characters? Can you share? Probably share a little bit. How do you no, how do you conquer the challenge? Chinese characters is very, very difficult. If I were foreigners learning Mandarin Chinese, yes, I would say yes, it's impossible. Oh, no, it's not impossible. Okay. Oh, I got a very good question here. 好，我先回答这个问题好了。When should we start learning characters? Pinyin is already challenging for me right now. Okay, I don't learn pictogram. What? What's that? Okay. Okay, I see. And okay. How? Let me answer the questions one by one. I got this very important questions here. Very good questions here. When is the most suitable time when you should start learning characters? Can you give me your answer in the chat when you should start learning character? Okay, give me your idea in the chat before I answer the question. When you should start learning characters? Right from the beginning? Or later? Or what? I memorize and practice writing over and over again. Oh, for me, as soon as I start learning, is it difficult? As soon as you start learning Mandarin Chinese, you start learning the character. Is that difficult? I think that would take a lot of time. Hmm. Okay, I got some answers here. After you are comfortable with the pinyin and pronunciation, I guess, I think later, okay, diagrams, yeah, the pictures, yes, it's hard. I think you should start learning what? Chart? I know how to, if, if I know, I should start learning chart. What do you mean by chart? So difficult. Okay, I would say, okay, I'll give you my experience as a teacher because I've been teaching a lot of students over the years. I can give you some, how do you say, some cases. Okay, I have a student. He is still my student now. He has been studying Mandarin. He's from South Africa. He's been studying Mandarin with me for about 5 years. 5 years. And he is a very hardworking student. And his Chinese listening and speaking is very, very good. I would say advanced level already. Yes. And then, but he doesn't read Chinese character, only probably about 200, about 100 to 200. I think about 200 Chinese. He only reads 200 Chinese characters. This is the first case, okay? And so he can speak very well and listen very well. And he has a lot of Taiwanese friends speaking Mandarin, but he only reads 200 characters, okay? And another example is I have some other student, like German student, French student, okay, or students from, most from UK. They 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 get stuck when they are learning Mandarin for about 1 year, okay, because they don't learn the character and they only learn pinyin. So whenever they learn a new word, they don't know when I say 是 is which 是. When I say 的 is which 的. So I would say, from my experience as a teacher, uh, it really depends on different people. Some people, I would just say some people really had a talent to get away with not learning Chinese character, like my South African student. But most people, you still have to learn. You still have to learn characters. But when? The answer is also depending on different people. I think the best answer is when you feel like you are ready. Okay, don't force yourself to learn character. No, you don't have to learn character in the beginning if you want to. But if you feel like, okay, I'm not ready, okay, it's fine. Don't do it. When you're ready and when you feel comfortable learning the character, you will know. Or when you feel like, okay, I'm stuck. I think that pinyin is too confusing for me now. I'm learning too much vocabulary. I'm learning too much and I need the character to help me to understand the meaning. When you feel that, and that is the moment to learn characters. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Okay, this is my suggestion as a teacher. Okay, as a teacher, and I've seen a lot of students for like 8 years, and different people, they have different, I don't know, like different people are different. Some people just learn faster, some people just learn slower. That's okay. But my suggestion is that you have to learn character, but when you feel comfortable, when you feel that pinyin cannot help you improve Mandarin anymore, you need characters. And when you feel that you're ready, you're comfortable, that's the time you learn character. Okay. I understand and what you mean, teacher. Okay, thank you. Okay, please let me know if that makes sense in the chat. Okay, if you think that makes sense in the chat, that makes sense, please let me know in the chat. Okay, yeah. Mm, Do we learn traditional or simplify? What do you advise? Yeah, that's another good question. Traditional or simplify, depending on your situation. If you have more Chinese friend, you learn traditional. If you have more Taiwanese friend, you learn. Sorry, if you have more Chinese friend, you learn simplify. If you had more Taiwanese friend, you learn traditional. I'm not talking about. Okay, so depending on your need, if you have more customers or clients from China, and then you just learn to simplify. And if you have more friends and customers or clients from Taiwan, and you learn the traditional. Okay, this is my first suggestion. It makes sense. Okay, when I'm learning both. Okay, why not? Don't worry about it. Okay, you learn both. Okay, that's really good. 很好，很厉害耶。Okay. And if you don't have any if you're learning Mandarin just for your personal challenge or because you like this language but you just don't know which one to learn, simplify or traditional, I think my suggestion is which one looks more beautiful to appeal to your eye. Which one do you like? Which one looks more beautiful, you think? And you just learn that one. If you're just learning Mandarin for your personal interest or for the, just challenge yourself, not for the job, then you can just choose any, either one you like. You think traditional looks more beautiful, you learn that, and you think simplify looks more beautiful, and then you choose that, right? Simplify looks easier. You can learn both. Okay. Yeah. I think I can take one, maybe next my future live streaming we can talk about just focusing on the character because it's a huge topic. So to choose which one, that's pretty up to your situation. Yeah. Or if you want to travel more to China, then you better learn simplify, right? But if you want to travel more to Taiwan, you learn traditional. Yeah, but I think 70%, 60 to 70% they are like overlap the same. Yeah, just a little bit different. So don't worry too much. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. 好，然后we talk about characters, right? I want to do a experiment with you guys. Is that okay? I want to do I've never done this before, but I want to do one experiment on character with you guys. Is that okay? If that's okay, please let me know in the chat. Say, I'm ready. Let's do this experiment. Yeah, because I want to do this experiment. Okay. Vocabulary. Okay, yes. Let me know in the chat by saying yes, yes, yes. And then okay. Let's do this. Okay. Well, okay. 好，我们开始哦。I want to give you, can you see this? I hope it's not the opposite side. Can you see this? Let me know in the chat if you can see this. This is the character, of course, it is. Okay. Can you see this? Can you see this? Let me know in the chat. I can see it. Okay. So I just tell you, okay, you can see. Good, good, good. I'm not going to tell you the meaning of this vocabulary, but I want you to take a look at this vocabulary for like 10 seconds. And it is pronounced, means toilet, that's right. It is pronounced 厕所. 厕所. Okay, but I want you to pay attention to the sign for 10 seconds. Pay attention to how it looks like. Just like you're looking at the picture. Okay? Okay, so now you see this. You know this means toilet, bathroom. Okay? Let me know if you finish. If you finish, You're like, okay, I think I can remember these two characters. Let me know. I'm done. Just let me know in the chat by saying I finish. Okay, finish by saying finish. Let me know that you finished, done, and I can take this away. Okay, so finished. Okay, just look at it like you're looking at a photo, a picture. Okay, now. Hello， 好，现在大家说好了哈 ，done finish 哈，好。That you kind of remember the sign roughly remember the sign of bathroom, right? Roughly remember the sign of bathroom. Okay? Now, please tell me in this sentence which one is bathroom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me the number in the chat. Which one is bathroom? Which one is the character that you just saw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have five characters right here. 4 and 5, 4 and 5, 4 and 5, 4 and 5, 4. Okay? Which ones are the characters that you just saw? 4 and 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4 and 5. How do you remember? How do you remember? How do you remember? Now you tell me, yes, the answers are correct. The answers are correct. 4 and 5. How do you remember? If you don't know this, you haven't seen this before. Looking for a door. 什么? Probably restroom. Okay, so let me give you another sentence. This one, can you see that? Which one is bathroom? Give me the number. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one is bathroom? Give me the number. Which ones are bathroom? The answer is this and this, 3 and 4. How do you know? How can you find it? How do you know? How can you find it? 答对了, 3 and 4. But, okay, 3 and 4, 厕所, bathroom. But how do you remember? How do you remember? Now you tell me, how do you remember? You just saw this for 10 seconds. How can you remember? And this is actually my first time doing this experiment. Because I don't recognize the other. Okay, that's a good answer because I don't recognize the other, meaning that you already had the image of the sign, right? Right? 3 looks like 4 looks like 2 people standing. So you already had the image of the sign. So my suggestions, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I'm just saying from this experiment, my suggestion is please download Google Pinyin to your mobile. Please download Google Pinyin to your mobile. Try to type Pinyin. Google Pinyin is a really Chinese for a year or for a few months, for a while now. Please try to download Google Pinyin and start typing with Chinese characters, typing Chinese character. Because when you're typing in Google Pinyin, they're very smart. The Google Pinyin app is very smart. They choose the correct word for you. So if you're typing 谢谢, and then they give you the right word already, and you don't even have to type the tones. We're going to talk about tones later. Yes. So my suggestion is, because people, I think human brain, I'm not a scientist, but I think according to our experiment, our brain can remember the image of the things that we see. So the more we see the same thing, the same sign, the more we can remember. And then you had to do this to yourself by downloading Google Ping and typing to people in Mandarin Chinese, or maybe type to yourself in Mandarin Chinese. And the more you type, the more you see the character. The more you see the character, the sign is in your brain. I'm not teaching you how to write because it's too complicated. And nobody is using hand. Not many people are using handwriting nowadays. People are using phones. So as long as you can remember the signs, the meaning, and the context, and then you are in the right direction to recognize, to know the character of Mandarin Chinese. Okay, so just type with the character. The more you type when you're making sentences, yes, type in Mandarin the characters. And the more you type, the more you practice. The more you practice, the more you see the image. The more you see the image, the more you just remember. Please let me know if that makes sense to you, if that helps. Let me know in the chat if this tip helps, because this is actually from some of my friends. They try to text me with Mandarin character. Basically, they don't know many characters, but they only know the few ones they often type. So I think that the human language, human brain can really just remember the sign. Yeah. Let me know if this one helps. Okay, please let me know in the chat if this one helps. Let me know in the chat and say yes, it helps, or it doesn't help. Let me know. It really helps. Okay, it helps. Okay, let me know. Thank you very much. It helps. It helps. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. 好。Yes, it helps. So 现在赶快 download Google 拼音。你的 computer. You can also download with your computer. You could just try to type. Don't give yourself too much pressure. Learn with joy. Learn with joy. You can learn better. Okay, trust me. If you learn with joy, if you're like you're not pushed to learn, you're willing to learn, you can learn even more faster. Great idea. 好，谢谢。好，那现在呢 Now I want to talk about tones. Oh, a lot of people say tones are very, very difficult. Okay, so if you have the same problem with tones, please also let me know in the chat by saying yes, because the next one we're going to talk about tones. Let me cross this out here. Okay. Yes. Okay. So tone, yeah, it's hard. In your first Mandarin lesson, everyone's first Mandarin lesson. Yeah, it's really my problem. Yeah. Everyone's first Mandarin lesson, the teacher will teach you ma, 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 and ma, 5 different tones, right? Yes, it is very important to know different tones. Let me just write down. First of all, of course, you need to know how to pronounce the tones correctly. Okay, let us just try this. Okay, let's use the very classic example. Ma, 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 ma. You're like, huh? Okay, so starting with the first tone. Guys ready? You guys ready? Starting with the first tone. Okay, starting with the first tone. So this one is a flat. So it's like, yes, ready. Ma. Ma. It's like very flat. Mm, Okay, you probably learned that thousands of times already. And the second tone going up. Okay, so a lot of teachers say ma, ma, just like in English, you say huh, huh. What are you talking about? Huh, huh, ma, ma. You can even close your mouth and like hmm, 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 hmm. Okay. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay, that's the second tone. Okay? How? The third tone is the bouncing tone, but it sounds like ma, 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 like very low. It's the lowest range of your voice, like I don't know, ma, ma. Okay. The fourth tone is ma, ma, going down, ma, ma. The last tone, the neutral tone is ma, ma. Very short and very light. If you think I'm talking too fast, I actually have videos about tone. You can search on my YouTube channel, ma. But this is not my point to this solution. Actually, I think that although it is very important to learn 5 different tones of Mandarin Chinese, but it is more important to learn the combination. Okay, if you hear that, please repeat after me in the chat. Please repeat after me in the chat. Tone combinations. Tone combination is more important than a single tone itself. Please repeat after me in the chat if you hear that. Tone combination. Tone combination is very, thank you. Please repeat after me. Tone combination is more important than a single tone itself, because at the end of the day, you are speaking Mandarin. It is a whole sentence. You are speaking a vocabulary. You're not speaking one single sound. No. You're speaking combination, combination, combination. So, practice the tone combinations. What do I mean by that? Let me give you one example. This one, meaning tomorrow. 明天. Okay, now you see this, right? This is what I mean by tone combination. This is going up, second tone, and this is the first tone. 明天. Okay, so now you press it. 明天. So the procedure, the step is first, you see the combination. Second, you practice. You have to know how this tone combination sound like. 明天天明天 And you have to like say that few more times. 明天 Okay, now like okay, so this combination sounds like 明天明天 All right, so you just repeat, right? So first step is repeat the combination, and then the next step is to speed up. 明天明天明天明天明天明天明天明天明天明天明天明天明天 Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, if you get what I'm saying, please let me know in the chat. Why do I need to speed up? Because in the daily life, people don't speak slowly. So once you're ready, you need to speed up. So you're comfortable with the 明天明天 and then you speed up 明天明天明天明天明天明天我明天 So when you hear a native speaker say, oh, 明天 You know that. So my point is, first start slow with the combination 明天, and the second, you speed up, and then you make your ear to get used to the sound of this combination when people speak faster, when they speed up. Okay, so 明天, 明天, 明天. Of course, there are so many different tone combinations. Okay, but I just pick one as my example. Okay, so 明天, 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 明天. All right, and then now you kind of extend it. Okay, so 我明天. Okay, so now you're like, okay, I know 明天 already, and now let's just add one more. 我明天 which means I tomorrow. So slow down first. 我 and 明天我明天 Well, sometimes you'll be like, wow, it sounds so different when people speak slowly. 我明天 and when people speak fast. 我明天 But this is your practice to get used to this sound. Please let me know if this makes sense to you by saying makes sense in the chat. Okay, so this is the method I'm using in my course. I give tone combinations to students, and they listen to my pronunciation. Yes. So the thing is, okay, I'll say again, from one single sound and the tone to tone combination, and then speed up, and then sentence. So tone combination, speed up, and extend the sentence. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Okay, so this is actually I teach in my class, and yeah, because there are so many tone combinations. You really need to practice that more like one by one by search the information of all the tone combination, or when you're learning the vocabulary. When you're learning the new vocabulary, you could practice like the tone combination. Yes, makes sense. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know that I actually, if you're interested to learn this method from tones, from tone combinations, from tone combination to extend the sentence, I have a webinar you can join, which is in 2 days. Okay, the link is right there if you want to join me, because I'm having a webinar, a free live training. Okay, I'm having a free live training on tone combinations, the method I just talked about. It's free, okay, because I have students ask me to have this webinar again. I think I had that like a while ago, but I'm having this free training again. So if you want to join me and join this training, you can click the link and sign up, okay, for the free training, which is in 2 days. Yes, in 2 days, on 15. So take a look at the link if you need that. In the special training, I will give you different tone combinations, and we are going to practice different tone combinations together. And I'm going to speed up for you, and you're going to listen how it's different when I slow down and when I speed up. And then we'll do a reality check. That the reality check is that you might have the chance to talk to me one-on-one, live streaming in the webinar. I'll call you up and to the screen, and you'll be able to share the screen and practice your tones with me one-on-one in front of the people during the webinar. So if you want to do that, if you want to try that, you want to join us, and make sure to check the link and save your seat for that special live training, because actually I don't know when I'm going to have the live training again, because this is the second time that I host this pronunciation and tone live training. So I don't think I will do this again this year. I guess this is the last time I'm hosting this tone training this year. Yeah. So 好 let me see your text. 明天不有去工作，明天 yes, okay, the tone combinations, okay, it's really good. Okay, thank you very much, Arena. Your total beginners tones and pronunciation course is really good and extremely helpful. Everyone should do that course. Yes, I actually put a lot of effort on the course. They are free. A few stages in the course. I teach initial sound and the final sound and tone combinations and build sentences. Yeah, there are a lot to learn in the course. Yeah. So yes. 你有看我们写的东西吗？一边讲话一边看有点难。对对对。All right. So let me see my notes here. Tone is hard. Oh, and also pronunciation. Okay. Some people say that the pronunciation is also very difficult, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there are a few pronunciations that are very difficult. 鸡, zhi, qi, chi, xi, shi, ri, right? Right? Okay. They are very difficult, I know, and it's really difficult to. It's impossible to show you those pronunciation right now. So if you hit the link, I just gave you the link. I had 2 other webinars talking about those pronunciations. The free training, also free training, again, free training. So I will be having 3 webinars. One is about tone combination. 2 are about 鸡之七吃西施 and how to pronounce those sounds. So if you want to join me with in the free live training, you should hit the link I just give you. You should definitely join me, because again, I think this is the last time I'm hosting this pronunciation and tone training this year, and because I'm gonna move on to other training. Yes, so if you're really interested, you should definitely join that. Okay. So any other questions? Let me see, because I think it's over more than 1 hour. Oh my god. Okay, wonder I'm tired now. All right, so I'll read the chat later, because that's just so many. Okay, so any other questions so far? Yeah, so definitely join the webinar if you're interested. And that's limited seated. The webinar, the number is limited, so you better save your seat for the webinar, because it's limited. And yes, if you need that. And also one more thing before I leave. Okay, thank you for joining me today. One more thing before I leave. Some of my followers and my students say that sometimes I have live streamings and webinars and anything. They don't receive any information. They don't even know I'm having a live streaming. But I feel like I spread the news everywhere. But still, some students say they don't even know. They had no idea that I have live streaming and the free live trainings and the video lessons. They say they don't know. So if you want to become a Smart Mandarin Insider, okay, you can hit the link and join my email list. I will update my followers or the Smart Mandarin Insider all the information about Smart Mandarin upcoming free webinars and courses, live streamings, and the videos on YouTube. So if you want to get the information and updates about my next upcoming live streaming and stuff like that, then please you can join my Smart Mandarin email list. The link is right over there. It's up to you. Okay, and as I say, three webinars coming, one tones and two pronunciation. Three webinars is they're coming. So yeah, if you want to join me, and I hope to see you very soon. And I will be taking time to see those chat later because I see that they're wow, that's a lot. I'm sorry I cannot answer and respond all the comment here because when I'm talking with my nose, when I'm explaining something, I cannot distract myself to watch the chat and then to answer your question. I need to finish what I need to say. Okay, our focus today. So I'm sorry that I cannot answer all the comments here because I really have to focus what I need to say, what I need to answer about today's topic. Okay. So I guess I answer all of them now. Okay, before I leave, yeah, I think yes, I think I answer all of that now. And the one more thing before I leave, okay. One more thing before I leave. I just want to tell you that pinyin is very important. If you're a beginner, I strongly, really strongly suggest you that please learn pinyin in the right way because a lot of students, not my students, of course not, they think they know how to use pinyin and they don't know the character. They think they know how to use pinyin, so they comment a lot of sentences with pinyin. Okay, on my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube video, they comment and they ask me questions. And you know what's my response when I see those comments? I was like, huh? What's he? What? Is that pinyin or is that English? What is he trying to say? I had no idea sometimes what you guys are trying to say because some of you are using the wrong pinyin and you don't learn how to use pinyin. You misspell so many words in pinyin and no character. Pinyin's wrong. The grammar's wrong. Everything's wrong. I don't understand. What are you trying to ask me? Seriously. So if you don't learn character at the moment, at least please learn the pinyin right. If you help yourself right, I can help you. If you don't even want to do the diligent, if you don't want to try how you don't want to help yourself, how can I help you? How can I help you? So seriously, learn pinyin right. Learn pinyin correctly. Do not misspell so many words and ask your teachers questions in the comment and a lot of misspell pinyin and no character and also the grammar's wrong. That's just wrong. Okay, so today commit to yourself to learn the pinyin right. All right. Okay, so before I leave, please let me know in the chat if today's live streaming is helpful. Okay, let me know if this is helpful. Yeah, let me know in the chat if this is helpful. And and if you want to see the link again, it's in the description box of this live streaming and also the comment box. Okay, thanks for the suggestion. 谢谢。好了，谢谢你，谢谢你。对对对。我听你，对对对 ，Yeah, I heard you, Yeah, yeah, yeah. You did a great job. 真的真的，就是你们真的要把拼音学好啦。如果你们都没有学汉字，你不会汉字，你至少要把拼音学好吧？对啊，helpful. Okay. 谢谢你们 Thank you so much for coming today and helpful. Invest your time, and you can always watch the replay you want. I think today's internet is good. I'm happy. All right, thank you very much. Okay, and I hope to see you in my next webinar, which is here at this link about tones and yeah, tones and tone combinations. Okay, I will take a look at all these the chat box later or tomorrow because it's really late right now, and see your response. And yeah, thank you very much, and have a good day. See you in the next webinar. 谢谢你们咯，再见。